All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're heading out on a massive adventure with a single drop of water. Yep, we're going to follow its incredible journey all the way to you.
Have you ever just stopped and wondered what it's actually like to be a raindrop? I mean, for real, where has it been? What has it seen? It is a way wilder ride than you'd think. Okay, let's get into it.
So, to guide us on this quest, let's meet our little hero, Drippy the water droplet. She has traveled across oceans, soared through the skies, and her story, well, it's pretty much the story of every drop of water on our planet.
First up, a droplet's grand tour, the water cycle. So, how in the world did Drippy even get here? Well, let's just say she took the scenic route. It's called the water cycle, and we're about to trace her every move. Okay, so picture this. It all starts in a huge place, like the ocean. First step, evaporation. The sun comes out, warms Drippy up, and poof, she gets so light she just floats right up into the sky. Then comes condensation. Up there, she meets tons of other droplets, and they all group up, kind of huddle together, to make a big, fluffy cloud. But what happens when the cloud gets a little too full? Well, that's precipitation. Drippy tumbles back down to Earth as a raindrop. And finally, collection. She lands in a river and just goes with the flow, ready to start the whole wild ride all over again.
Now, as fun as that sounds, Drippy's journey isn't just about sightseeing. Oh no, she's on a super important mission, and it has everything to do with us. You got it. Drippy's big mission is to keep all living things healthy. Clean water, the fancy term is potable water, is absolutely crucial. We need it to drink, right? Farmers need it to grow our food. Animals need it to live. Honestly, without droplets like Drippy, life on Earth, well, it just wouldn't be a thing.
But wait a second. If most of our planet is covered in water, what's the problem? Why can't we just, drink the ocean water? Well, here's the catch. The ocean is packed with salt, and our bodies just can't handle that much of it.
Luckily, scientists are pretty smart. They came up with a process called desalination. The easiest way to think about it is like this. Imagine you made a big pot of soup, but you accidentally dumped the entire salt shaker in it. Yuck. You'd want to get that salt out so you could actually eat it, right? Well, that's exactly what desalination does for seawater. It takes the saline, that's just another word for salt, right out, making the water fresh and totally safe to drink. But here's where the story gets a little tricky. Even with cool science like desalination, getting enough clean water to everyone is a huge challenge. Drippy's journey can get really complicated, especially in places like Pakistan, which is dealing with some pretty serious water worries.
Yeah, what does happen when there isn't enough water to go around? It's a really big deal. This problem called water scarcity causes massive issues. I mean, when the ground is all dry and cracked, it's almost impossible for anyone, people, plants, or animals, to live a healthy life.
So, one of the biggest reasons for these shortages has a kind of weird name, over-abstraction. But the idea is simple. Imagine you and all your friends are sharing one giant milkshake. If everyone sticks in a massive straw and starts slurping as fast as they can, that milkshake is going to be gone in like 10 seconds. That's exactly what over-abstraction is. It's when we take water out of rivers or from underground way faster than nature can put it back.
The main takeaway here is that water isn't spread out fairly. It's a story of extremes. In a place like Pakistan, for instance, you can have a water surplus in some areas. Think heavy monsoon rains or snow melting from the mountains, which can cause floods. But then in other parts of the same country, you have a major water shortage because of things like drought, pollution, or just too many people using a small amount of water. All right, I know that sounds a little scary, but don't worry, this is the part of the story where we talk about solutions. And the best part? You get to be the hero. The good news is, we can all help Drippy on her mission. We are definitely not helpless here. There are some really simple but super powerful things we can do every single day to make sure there's enough clean water to go around. So yeah, it's time to put on our water hero capes. So what can we do? For starters, we can actually harvest rainwater right from our roofs. We can also use something called gray water. that's just the used water from our sinks and showers to water our gardens. A big one, fixing leaky faucets. And maybe the easiest thing ever, just turn off the tap when you're brushing your teeth. See? Simple stuff. Every single drop we save makes a difference.
Okay, you followed Drippy's whole adventure, you learned about the challenges, and you know how to be a water hero. So, I think it's time for a pop quiz to put that new knowledge to the test.
Ready to test what you know? Let's see what you've learned on Drippy's journey. 3 questions. Let's see how you do.
Question number 1. What is it called when water gets warmed up by the sun and floats up into the air?
The answer is evaporation. That was Drippy's big liftoff moment. All right, question 2. What's that super smart way of reusing water from your shower to water your plants called?
That's right. It's using gray water, because every single drop counts. And here we go, the final question. What do we call the process of taking all the salt out of seawater? It's desalination, yes, making those salty sips safe to drink. You totally got it. You did it. You are officially a water hero. So keep protecting amazing water droplets like me. Seriously though, the next time you see a river, a puddle, or even just one raindrop, I hope you'll think about Drippy's incredible journey. Because every drop really does count, and every little choice we make can help protect our water. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.